What is going on, everyone? Be live here in about 2 minutes. If you guys are just jumping in, it's time to share it out and get some people in. Thanks for jumping in, guys. Be live in about under a minute. Alright, what is going on, everyone? Hope y'all are having a great night so far. Alright, well we got a few things to talk about tonight. Let's see who we got in here a little bit. We got a few people here on Facebook, a couple people here at Periscope and YouTube. We are live, guys, on Periscope, YouTube, Facebook, and it should be live on Gab. That's hit or miss sometimes, I don't know. But anyway, so let's just jump right into it and talk about some of these things. So, this one came up, and we're talking about the Florida shooter here. So, the Florida massacre in Parkland, the shooter here, says shooter revealed gory fantasies to his therapist years before the Parkland massacre. Now, I mean, I'm not an expert in the field. However, I do know that by law, therapists and these type of people, even though the conversation is confidential, they still have an obligation to report these kinds of things. So I'm not exactly sure what happened here because it's saying that he verbalized basically that he wanted to cause massive damage like he did. So I'm not exactly sure how that happened, where it just slipped through the cracks, but I don't know. I mean, it's a shame. It's a shame that even took place because there's all these signs beforehand. You know, we had the FBI investigation where they dropped the ball, and now we're showing that there was a therapist who knew that he had intentions or at least feelings of wanting to commit this type of act. So I mean, that's I don't really know what to say about that. This is just there's a lot of crazy stuff going on, and if we hear about these things, these are the types of things that have to be reported and have to be taken seriously. Okay, we don't live 100 and something years ago when we didn't have these type of issues. A lot of these things, unfortunately, we've had many of them. I mean, if we go back through history, recent history of all the schools and all the school shootings, and it's a lot happening. So why somebody wouldn't take those things seriously, I don't really know. And then the other night where we talked about where the SWAT team officers are being reprimanded because they went to actually go and help. So, and I talked about that. If you didn't, I'm not going to go into that again, but it's in the live from the other day. So if you want to go ahead and check that one out, I kind of touched on that. So moving right along, guys. We also are going to have a little comedy hour here. We're going to have a little comedy session. I got something that maybe, I mean, it's part comedy, and at the same time, it's not comedy because it's very serious. But we'll get into that in a little bit. Before that, guys, I want to show you here our YouTube channel. Go ahead and subscribe over there if you haven't already. If you're watching on YouTube and you're a subscriber, go ahead and hit that bell so you know it'll give you notifications as soon as we're live or when we upload something, and you'll be first to know. Facebook did delete our page. We do have our new one up right here at Patriot Media 2. You can look it up on Facebook, like it. If you're watching it on Facebook and you haven't liked the page, go ahead and hit that like button. Twitter, we're on Twitter at JG Patriot Media. You can actually see all these scrolling along the bottom of the screen if you haven't checked it out. And we also have our Patreon, guys. This is where you can help us out if you like what we're doing. Patreon.com/Patriot Media. It's actually scrolling right along the bottom as we speak right now. We also have our Gab page at Patriot Media. So gab.ai/Patriot Media. Free speech, won't get banned, no Facebook jail, nothing like that. All right, so let's talk about the next thing. Jimmy Carter on North Korea. So he's actually praising President Trump here and saying that basically he doesn't agree with everything that President Trump has done, but he thinks that it's good that he's decided to go meet with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. I also spoke about this the other night where QAnon reported that the meeting already took place. I don't have any proof to back that up, but this is what QAnon says on the interwebs. So, this is actually, if you follow any of those type of things, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. That according to QAnon, he says that they've already had the meeting and that this is kind of more of a for an optics thing. But I don't have any proof for that. So. You know what, guys? I was gonna wait for a little bit to do to bring this on, but hell, let's do it. Let's do it, guys. You know what? I think we're gonna get a visit from your neighbor. Oh wait, what's this, guys? Hold on. What is this? Oh, the Freedom Crew. Here they are, guys. The Freedom Crew. They're here. They're here. Oh my. Oh wow. Wow. Okay, so this is what we're looking at right now, guys. This is the Freedom Crew with an American flag. They're supposed to be these patriots that are going to save your Confederate monuments. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's a signature on the flag. They're trying to say that this is a tablecloth. That's a bunch of crap. So we're gonna zoom in here, and you're gonna see clearly that there's a signature on there, and that this is obviously their next auction item. So they're trying to come out to cover their face, like to save their face. And I mean, you guys are looking at it right now. Okay, you guys are looking at it, and you can see clearly that this is their next auction item that they're eating on. So, I mean, you know what? Even if you're buying these items, like this is what they're doing with them. So, I mean, they're trying to say it's a tablecloth. That's obviously garbage. That is clearly an American flag. And by the types of motels that they stay at, I would really not think that they care about a tablecloth. I mean, no offense, but I mean, come on. If you're staying in hotels where if you've ever seen the videos, okay, of where they stay, I really don't think that they would care about a tablecloth, let alone one, like they would go out of their way to find one as an American flag. Because the truth is they don't really care that much about it, obviously, because look at what they're doing. It seems that the only flags they care about are the Confederate flags. It seems like the Confederacy to them is what they're about. But you know what? I just because it's funny, we're going to do it again, guys. We're going to do it again. Here they come. They're coming on in. They're coming to save your statues. Here they come. Oh, the Freedom Crew, baby. Here they are. Oh, yeah, look at that. Wow. I mean, whew, they're coming, guys. They're saving your statues and taking your money. And here we go, guys. I got this for $10, and you're gonna buy it for $125. And and that brings me to my next point. Okay, how do you have auctions? You auction all these items. It's funny because I don't really say that much that often, but every time that these individuals go out, there's some kind of financial catastrophe that takes place at every single trip that they go to. I don't know if you guys recall a while ago, they left money unattended in a hotel room. Okay. And now they're stranded or something. I mean, people are telling me all this stuff and sending me the info. And it's just like, I don't even know what to say at this point. If you guys cannot see the light, just go back through history. Go ahead, go back through all of the events that they've went to, and see if what I'm saying is not true. There's always some type of financial catastrophe that takes place. You know what I mean? Let me try to look at some of these comments, guys. Where'd it go? Let me see if I can look back here. How nice of them. Carter is a twerp. Yeah, to grab the guns, that's wrong. We'll get back to something serious a little bit. But come on, that was funny. I'm going to have to play it again just at some point. It was hilarious. I see we got people on Facebook are liking this over here. Joe Geneva's laughing. We got a bunch of people laughing. I'm sorry, guys, but this is really this is what we're dealing with right now. This is what we're dealing with, and these people are saying that they're part of the Patriot movement, that they're doing so much for you guys, and here they are. They can't even get themselves back to where they came from. They're broken down. Come on. You know what I mean? You know what? I'm going to do it again. Screw it. This is too funny to me. I'm sorry. It's just too funny. But we'll get to the serious part again, but let's start this over because I love when the Freedom Crew comes to town, guys. They're coming to town. Oh, yeah. You hear that? That's a V8, baby. Hey, so in all seriousness, we're going to look at this again because this is insane. Okay, if you're a patriot, now I'm not saying I know every single thing, but there is a flag code. Okay, there's a certain way that you're supposed to do things, and I'm almost positive that it says you shouldn't use the flag as a tablecloth. So we've got everyone and their brother out here who's associated with them saying that it's a tablecloth and not a flag. Okay, we're not stupid. We can look at this picture right now and we can see clearly that this is an American flag with a signature on it. I'm trying to make out what it says, and I can't seem to make it out, but that's clearly a signature there. With the hot sauce on there, by the way. And don't forget the beef jerky, right? Because I don't know anyone else who was part of or is part of the Patriot movement that sold beef jerky, right? So now you've got a selection, guys. You've got a selection within the Patriot movement of beef jerky. Wow. What's funny too is when you look. And I'm just being real with you guys right now. I'm 100% telling you what the deal is. Okay, look at the two people right now. Well, first of all, let me say this, okay? I saw a portion of something that POA was talking about today as far as the More rally and all this, and I've been seeing all this stuff with the Door rally, the daddy of all rallies and all that. Look at the two people who are banding together. They're both copying people who have already done something original, and they can't come up with their own original ideas. So what do? They've got to take someone else's, and then they're trying. It's this is a clown show. It really is a clown show. There is no other way to describe this at this point except it is a three-ring circus. It really is. It's like Jerry Springer on Facebook. It's I'm saying it is what it is. Let's see. I'm trying to see. This has been a funny night. Let me see. We're gonna hit up some of these comments. Give me a second here. Cindy on Facebook said this has been a very funny night. Yeah, it sure has. Sad they came on here before, right? I'm not sure. Yeah, they did. Well, on the old page they did. I think if you're talking about those people, absolutely. But things change, things change. Things come to light. People wise up. They start to understand things. And sometimes, the truth is sometimes things happen that you don't even do yourself, but everything's meant to be. And it just so happens that these particular people were not able to go live from the page for a period of time. And, I'm happy that I'm back to the way that it was, how I want it to be. And it's a shame that people are still falling for it. They're all an embarrassment. Nevaeh says, yeah, 100% they are. And I'm trying to see what Paula, how nice of him. Carter's a twerp to grab the guns is wrong. Join. Who are those two guys in the picture? Yeah. So see, the thing is what's funny is, Elizabeth, is that most people aren't going to know who these guys are. They're not going to know who these guys are. Excuse me. But if you follow on Facebook, okay? And that's the thing with a lot of these personalities that you're talking about. You don't see them outside of Facebook. They don't have a presence anywhere else. They might have a Twitter account, they might have an Instagram account, but they're not active with it. They don't have. So this is really in like the Facebook world, and I feel really bad for the people who have no idea what this is. But if you knew, you would be laughing too. Trust me, because Facebook was our primary place. So a lot of the stuff that we were involved with is on Facebook, and we had a page, 47,000 followers, that was deleted by Facebook. In fact, let me see. Oh, they're going to come back. Oh, here we go again. Yeah, there's the tablecloth. Here's actually the photo. Well, screenshot of when Facebook deleted our page, guys. So, I mean, I know that I've talked about this before, and I'm going to keep talking about it because a lot of people, I talked to them, and they were like, oh, I was wondering what happened. Well, this is what happened. Facebook removed our page completely. So we're rebuilding, and we're on other platforms as well. Let's bounce back over here, guys. So here we go. We got Elizabeth Warren here again. Pocahontas, as President Trump likes to call her. It says Elizabeth Warren refuses DNA test to prove Native American heritage. Well, that's how she got the name Pocahontas. I mean, because she claimed to have Native American heritage, and she is denying she's refusing, I should say, to take a DNA test to prove that she's Native American, because we all know she's not Native American. These people lie through their teeth, and they expect anyone to just believe them. Okay, this is, this is the epitome of the Democratic Party. They lie. Then when you catch them in the lie, then they just deny, or they just try to obstruct so that you can't get any information. This is what they do. But I just found this one to be a little bit, funny. And let's not also forget, guys, we'll jump into this one. This is talking about Trump. Oh, see, this is stupid. I hate when it does this. No, I'm not interested. Get out of here. Trump loves winning, but in his presidency and business, California has gotten in his way. Well, of course California has gotten in his way, because that is the liberal hellhole that actually sends their cancer, known as liberalism, to the rest of the country. Okay, they're exporting their middle class, and the middle class are so brainwashed that they actually support these radical left-wing, alt-left politics that are really socialism, fascism, whatever you want to call them. And so he's visiting California to actually inspect border wall prototypes. And there's also supposed to be a rally when he goes to California. And I will definitely be checking that out, because he has not visited California, I think with good reason. It's if he could, if he look, I don't think he could ever win California. But if he did, that would be amazing. What's Elizabeth saying here? Let me see. I'll put up the chat for a second, if it should be on here. Oh, no, the chat's not on here. Let's go back. There's some comments going on here. Paula, well, we all have some native in our blood. Not necessarily. Talking about more, and if you don't want to answer, I totally understand. Saw a video today saying Tommy H has an Islamic tattoo on his chest. What's that all about? I've been following you for a while. Elizabeth, I don't know anything about that, to be honest with you. I have no clue about any tattoos that he may or may not have. If I would ask him directly and see what he says, because I honestly have no clue. I don't talk to him like that. I've spoken to him once, I think, on the phone, because I was like in support of what he was doing, and so I put together like a little video clip for more to try to help it out at the time. That's what I did. Paula on YouTube says, embarrassed because I know Freedom Crew. Well, yeah, let's see. And this Sassa says, do you think the Freedom Crew and Highwayman Tom are legit? I'm assuming you're asking me if I think they're legit. I think that anyone who can critically think and sees the situations, like, they're either... Well, I shouldn't say that, but how can somebody have so many issues all the time, and they all have some type of catastrophe when it comes to finances whenever they go around on these trips? None of these guys are working. Okay. They broadcasted from Patriot Media, and that's how people even really cared about what they were doing at all. Okay. And when you look at what happened, they were all of a sudden America, but they realized that, wait a second, we could do this Confederacy thing, and that seems to be paying better for whatever reason. People are throwing money at us to go and stand up for the Confederacy and all these monuments. And so they realized they could cash in on that, and that's what they did. So when you see the first videos, which I actually, I should have them, and I think they're on YouTube actually, of the original, the first New Orleans situation when the monuments were still up before they took them down. You'll see part of the Freedom Crew, the 5-star general of the Freedom Crew, there with an American flag, admitting on camera that he was scared. I mean, a lot of things. Okay, it's all there. It's available for everyone to see, and there was no Confederacy standing up for the Confederacy. He's out there saying he's standing up for free speech. You know, what happened to that? What happened to giving people the First Amendment right? That's what you say you're about, but clearly, I mean, I don't know. It's a clown show. It really is. So it says Paula says PayPal closed all their accounts. Yeah, I wasn't aware of that. I mean, I heard something, but I don't follow it that closely. But the whole thing with them, with this American flag as a tablecloth, is a problem. And just for the sake of it, here it is again, guys. And you know what? Because I'm really enjoying this evening, and I'm feeling good. We're gonna. I think they're. You know what? I think, guys. I think the Freedom Crew is coming to your town. I think. Hold on. Watch out. Oh yeah, that's good. Anyway. So this is what's up for dispute. You've seen them on lives defending this. Okay, you be the judge. You be the judge. Clearly a signature. All right, like look at this. Okay, clearly a signature. That's clearly an American flag. Okay, that's not a tablecloth. I don't care what you say. It ain't no damn tablecloth. Okay, that is 3 feet by 5 feet. You can look at it and you can see that is a 3 foot by 5 foot flag. Okay, don't play us like we're stupid. Don't play us like we're stupid. And I'm just going to leave this up on the screen just so people can see this, because they're trying to claim this is a tablecloth. What do you guys think? Does this look like a tablecloth to you? When's the last time somebody signed a tablecloth that looked like an American flag? And then auctioned signed American flags all the time. So I don't know about you, but that doesn't make any sense to me. And that's clearly a signature on this, and that doesn't look like a tablecloth to me. That looks like a 3 by 5 American flag. And they're saying they were trying to claim that it was like from China or something like that. Well, I mean, so if you have a Chinese-made American flag, that's a whole nother discussion. But this is disrespecting the American flag. I guarantee you this is against the U.S. flag code. I mean, you know, they might try to claim, oh, this is our First Amendment right, because they like to go and stand up for people's First Amendment right. So people who burn the American flag also claim the same thing. So maybe that's what they're saying. I don't know. Maybe they're saying that leave the whole pic on the screen of all of them. You want to see the people? All right, here we'll let's see. Here, this is what you want right here. Yeah. So here we have some of the Freedom Crew, also the highwaymen representing. There they are. We'll just put this up here. We'll leave it up here. Paula says, no, it looks like a flag. Who said it's not? They did. They're trying to claim it's a tablecloth. That's what they're saying. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's sit here for a second. Let's sit here for a second and take this in, and let's, you know, I mean, I'm plugging their hot sauce for free right now, so they should be happy about that, right? Cindy on Facebook says they're trying to discredit POA. They are, and the thing is truthfully is that Henry Davis, I reached out to him early on before all the more and all that, when he had that one video that went viral. And I thought, yeah, let me talk to him. Let me see if he wants to come on live on Patriot Media, you know. And we never made that happen. But the guy just made viral videos. I mean, I don't know what, you know. They're all trying to whatever. if you guys are on Facebook, you can see just the clown show that it is, because that's basically what it is at this point. But yeah, so here we go. We're gonna. Oh yeah, they're there. Let's pause this. Actually, here, you guys want to see who it is? Here you go. I'll stop it for you. we're gonna stop it for you right here, so you can get a good look at this one. I'm having fun tonight, guys. It's 11:30. You know, this is a later live than we normally do. Yeah, we talked about some news, we talked about some stuff, but you know, when you see they keep digging their own grave. Like, they don't even realize that just by being themselves and doing every lives, like, you know, they take a dump in their live, and you know, and then they wonder why they dig these holes for themselves, because look at what they're doing. Look at, you know what? We're off to the next Confederate monument, guys. Here we go. And here's our American flag that we signed. And actually what we're doing is we're going to go ahead and we're going to spill some of this hot sauce on here, because that'll actually bring in some more money on the next auction. And yeah, that's what we're thinking. So again, here you go, the flag. And they're saying this is a tablecloth. Obviously not a tablecloth. It's signed. And you know what it is? I'm having too much fun with this tonight, guys. I'm having way too much fun with this. I'm sorry, but I'm just at the point where I don't care. Okay, let me go back to some of this here. What does it say? What's your goal in life? I mean, honestly, you know, I'm married. I live my life. You know, I'm a Jewish person. I'm take my faith seriously. And I'm just trying to live a good life. You know, what I'm trying to do here through Patriot Media is give a little something more grassrootsy, talk about some of the stuff that's in the news. We do get stuff from events sometimes, either myself or others. But we're really also trying to take another take, because really I've been saying this for a while, and the rallies aren't doing what they did at one point. Really, they're not. And you're even starting to see a lot of the people who were doing these rallies are now realizing this as well, and they're starting to run for office in their respective areas. So, I mean, you know, the issue is that these people that you see, they could never run for office. So they just got to run around and keep, you know, wearing their outfits, and it's just an embarrassment. It really is. It's an embarrassment. Let me see. What do we got going on here on Facebook? I got to check in over here. Let's see. Any new comments here? I can't. Comes up weird on this computer over here. I don't know. That's comical. Somebody says, I'm just trying to see some of these comments here. Let's see. It's like frozen over here. Anyway. It seems to me that the general consensus is that is not a tablecloth, but it is actually an American flag. That's what I think it is. Seems to be what you guys think it is. Okay, I'm going to go now. I've been taught if you can't say something nice, don't say something at all. Well, you know, the truth is I don't make it a point to do these types of things. The thing is that when somebody is so blatantly leading people in the wrong direction and they're trying to be an example, like, it has to be called out. I just thought I would do it in a comical way and have fun with it. You know, sorry, it is what it is. You know, you got to laugh about some of this stuff, because it really is just funny at this point. The stuff that's come out. And I didn't even know about half this stuff. You know, there are things that I knew about, but it is what it is. Okay, so if you're going to bounce, that's cool. I'm still getting over being sick over here. Looks like Joe Geneva really liked the video. So let's get back over here, guys. So yeah, he's going to be visiting the prototypes of the border wall. But let me just show you guys where else you can follow us, because we've had some problems with Facebook. So we do have an Instagram. Well, I have an Instagram at JG Patriot Media. You can check us out here if you're on Instagram. and patreon.com/Patriot Media. This is where you can help us if you want to, if you want to be able to have more frequent videos that I do. This will allow me to be able to do that and also increase the quality of the content, and it really just kind of like a tip jar. So if you guys like what I'm doing, and then this is our Gab page. I would definitely follow us on Gab as well, because it is free speech. So whenever we should be live streaming from Gab right now. I don't even know. It's like hit or miss sometimes right now because they're working out some kinks, but look, there's a lot of neo-Nazis on there, I'm not going to lie, but I just ignore them. It is what it is. Yeah, everybody has a right to say what they want, even if it's stupid. There we go here. Our Twitter page. Again, this is our new Facebook page because they deleted our old one. We got our YouTube channel. And that is that, guys. I do want to bring this up again. I've talked about it in a few of my videos, but it seems to be that there's different people that come and go. The Women's March people, Linda Sarsour, all these people who like to be looked at as martyrs by getting arrested with their hijabs on and, with their head held high like, oh, yeah, this is in the name of Islam. So they're doing this hashtag enough, and they're basically politicizing the massacre that happened in Parkland, Florida. Okay, there's 2,545 walkouts and counting, and last time I reported it as being just in the United States, but actually if you look on this map, you can see it looks like in Mexico there's also one. So it seems to be that this could possibly be an international thing. And what they're saying is on March 14th here, as you can see is the date, they're telling all students to walk out of their class for a total of 17 minutes, and that is for the 17 people who were killed on the day of the massacre. It's just Linda Sarsour is needs to go. I don't understand why people think she's actually for women's rights. She's not. She could care less. Because if she, and I've said this before, if she really cared about women's rights, she would be over there supporting the woman ripping her hijab off in the street of freedom, right? She's not. She's over here trying to push Sharia law, lead people under the false guise that she's actually for some kind of women's rights. And the other thing is what are they complaining about? Because no women's rights have been taken. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Haters will hate. What do you stand for then? I'm not sure what the question is. See, I'm not sure if you're upset because I'm calling them out for exactly what they are, but what do I stand for? I stand for talking about the truth and talking about what's really going out there. I started this because I was tired of the mainstream media. I was tired of all the crap. Because that's what it is, crap. So I figured, you know what, I could do something. I could pull some stuff up. I could talk about it. I could go to events and show what's really going on and give you guys the real deal, not edited to look a certain way or to try to push a left-wing agenda. I mean, I'm obviously more on the conservative side, but I also believe that people should be able to do as they want as long as they're not infringing on your rights or forcing you to have to do something. That's basically what I stand for. So I don't know if that answers your question or not. Linda's in the house here. It looks like Linda Pritchard on Facebook. Let's see. Let's take a look here. No Muslim is for rights. Right. I mean, Diane says that they're for Sharia law. That's what they want. I mean, they want Sharia law, bottom line with that. So we got people jumping in and out on Facebook. If you guys want to help us out here, share this out so people can catch it on replay if they're not going to catch it live. I know that this is also kind of a late scope. If you're on the West Coast, it's not that late, I guess. I'm on Eastern time. So I don't know. That's really about it, guys. I was just going to pull up some stuff, like I said, to talk about. I wanted to talk about that flag situation because, I mean, it is a disgrace. I'm sorry, but it is a disgrace. How do you not know that that's not the appropriate way? And then you say that it's a tablecloth, right? Here we go. One last time, guys. They're off to the next city on your money. So here we go. This is the tablecloth, apparently, that's signed. And we're going to end it with this because this is really they're for freedom, they're for America, but yet this is what they're doing to flags. I'll just put that up there for you guys. Just take a look at that. Hot sauce. A signed American flag with a Sprite on it. What do we got over here? Who knows what's back there? Well, I mean, and I don't know. Who knows what's over there? But I don't know why they would even put it down there and put stuff on top of it. It's disrespectful. And it just makes you look like you don't know what the hell you're talking about out there for freedom and, America, and this is what you're doing to the flags. And, I've heard a lot of people on Facebook talk about who are veterans and what the flag means. And, to see this is, and they're out there on Facebook doing lives like there's some kind of example to the community. Like there's some kind of example to patriots. I don't know. The evidence is here, guys. The evidence is there. They're saying it's a tablecloth. Clearly looks like an American flag to me. You guys figure it out. But until next time, guys, take it easy, and I'll be back hopefully a couple times this week. We're going to try to do it. So have a good one.